I'm Morgan Reed. And this is Behind the Headlines, where we step back from the noise, slow the story down, and look at what actually matters. What happens when a movement built on unity, loyalty, and grievance turns inward? This past weekend in Phoenix at Turning Point USA's AmericaFest, some of the most influential voices on the American right didn't just disagree. They openly attacked each other. According to the HuffPost, the infighting put on full display deep divisions over conspiracy theories, antisemitism, and the future of the Republican Party. AmericaFest is not a fringe gathering. According to Politico, it drew 30,000 of President Donald Trump's most ardent supporters, including elected officials, candidates, influencers, and religious leaders. It was also the first major Turning Point USA event since founder Charlie Kirk was killed earlier this year, a fact that loomed over the entire weekend. The conflict exploded on the very first night. Conservative commentator Ben Shapiro opened the conference with what HuffPost described as a scathing takedown of fellow Republicans. Shapiro warned the movement was in danger, not from the left, but from within. The conservative moment is also in danger from charlatans who claim to speak in the name of principle, but actually traffic in conspiracism and dishonesty, he said according to the HuffPost. Shapiro went further, saying, "These people are frauds, and they are grifters, and they do not deserve your time." Shapiro didn't speak in general terms. According to the HuffPost, he directly called out Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, and Steve Bannon. He accused Owens of promoting what he called baseless trash about Charlie Kirk's killing. He criticized Megyn Kelly for failing to hold Owens accountable, and he condemned Tucker Carlson for normalizing Nick Fuentes, a white supremacist and Holocaust denier. "If you host a Hitler apologist, Nazi-loving, anti-American piece of refuse like Nick Fuentes, and you proceed to glaze him, you ought to own it," he declared. He also derided Steve Bannon as a former PR flack for Jeffrey Epstein. The backlash was immediate, and it was brutal. According to the New York Times, Tucker Carlson dismissed Shapiro as pompous. Calls to deplatform at a Charlie Kirk event? That's hilarious. Steve Bannon called him a cancer. Candace Owens said Shapiro was standing against everything that Charlie believed in and referred to him as a little worm. On Friday, Vivek Ramaswamy framed the moment as decisive. According to Politico, he called it a time for choosing in the conservative movement. He specifically condemned the idea of a so-called heritage American, saying, "The idea that a heritage American is more American than another American is un-American at its core." Ramaswamy also explicitly rejected Nick Fuentes' antisemitism, saying those views have no place in this movement. By Sunday, Vice President JD Vance took the stage. According to Politico, his message was clear: stop fighting each other. President Trump did not build the greatest coalition in politics by running his supporters through endless, self-defeating purity tests, he advised. He added, "We have far more important work to do than canceling each other." According to the HuffPost, Vance did little to directly address concerns about growing bigotry inside the party, but he quickly pivoted to the midterms. According to Politico, he attacked Democratic candidates and rallied the crowd, saying, "We are going to kick their ass next November," at which point the crowd erupted into chants of USA. Strip away the applause lines, and this wasn't just a personality clash. It was a struggle over whether this movement will confront extremism or accommodate it. Whether unity means shared principles or enforced silence. That's the story behind the headlines. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you care for calm, factual political analysis every day. I'm Morgan Reed. I'll see you next time.